Welcome to this week's Swarf and Chips. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the button below. Now, we've got an action-packed show lined up for you today. So this is the lineup, and joining us on the sofa are Sean and Michael from Bison. Welcome to the show, gents.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to start the show differently. I'm going to say over to you, Gio.
Cheers, Lyndsey. Welcome, guys. Good to have you here. I'm very familiar with your Camlock scroll chucks, and most people are. But I wasn't aware of the rest of the product range that you had to offer and the rich history that you have, Sean. Can you enlighten us a little bit, please?
Yeah, sure. The factory was originally founded in 1948 in Poland in a city called Białystok, and it's still there now to today. As you can see from the images there, it was very labour intensive at the time. It employed thousands of the local people, and we have been operating out of that same factory until 2014, when we had a new purpose-built factory erected on the outskirts of the city, and the old site, that's the new factory, the old site was demolished and has been redeveloped. The new factory is 53,000 square metres, employs over 500 people.
Wow.
Has its own cast iron foundry, has its own heat treatment plant, and quite a huge machine shop with several brand new Akuma machines, 5-axis machines, and giving us the capability to machine up to 3.2 metre diameter parts.
So what you're saying to us is you've invested heavily recently. You've got all of the facilities to back you up. Your product, you know, you've got your own foundry. You're starting from the beginning. So what does this offer your consumer, your customer?
Well, I mean, we can offer our customers 70 years of experience and knowledge of making work holding equipment. It's a 40 million euro investment in a factory. So that's an investment not only in our future, that's an investment in our customers' future. Yeah. We do everything from our product, right from the design to the casting, to the machining, to the boxing of the product. Everything is done in-house. We have complete control over all the processes, the quality of the product. So if there's ever an issue or problem, everything is batch controlled, quality controlled. We can look back to see what the issue were, it's a massive investment. It's unparalleled in our industry, certainly within Europe. And it's a big investment for our future, for our customers.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
So where's the factory again? Sorry, forgive me.
It's in Poland. It's always been in Poland. It's in Białystok, which is a city on the eastern side of Poland.
Okay, so what about the UK? What about the UK market? Where are you servicing the UK market?
The company has sales and distribution centres across Europe and North America. So for the UK, we have a distribution centre based in Peterborough. Mm-hmm. It's a big warehouse full of stock. We control our own marketing, our own sales from there. Mike's out on the road representing the product and the company for anybody that needs help and assistance. And it's controlled by us here in the UK, so we control the product that we stock that represents then what is sold and used for the UK market. And obviously the other guys in the other countries control and have whatever they want for their markets, but all that stock availability is available for us to view at any branch, so we can call stock off for our customers from anywhere in the world to support whatever our customer needs are.
Got all of that control.
Yeah.
Sure. With your products, am I correct that your standard products, get sold via distribution channels? Now, to the OEMs you sell directly, and what standard products, Mike, do you offer? You know, tell us about the rest of the products that you offer.
Well, what is it you always thought we just sold?
Well, just the scroll
chucks.
Yeah, predominantly, yeah. So.
Scroll chucks, we do 2-jaw, 3-jaw, 4-jaw and 6-jaw from sizes 80 millimetres up to 2 metres in the standard range. That's a big chuck.
That's a big chuck.
That's a big chuck as well. In steel or cast iron, we do independent chucks, we do oil country chucks as well with bigger. That's for big heavy machining. Also, we do power chucks up to 800 millimetres. Is the biggest one we do as well. Power chucks with quick change jaws. We do integrated power chucks as well, where the cylinder is incorporated as well. Machine vices, single clamping, multiple clamping rails we do, self-centering vices, and I think we've got the new 665.
That's in technical corner, isn't it?
We're doing
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
We also do milling fixtures, rotary units as well for indexing from 0 to 360. We do, as you've shown here, VDI tool holders, 20 different forms, A and B, left and right as well. And then we've got spindle tooling.
This is a huge product range, so why wasn't I aware of this product range?
You didn't come and talk to me.
You can't say that.
And is this product range in stock?
I would say the majority of the products that we sell to the UK market, what's required in the UK market, is on our shelf here in the UK. But obviously we don't stock everything that's within the catalogue, because the catalogue is a worldwide catalogue, and products in different countries are slightly different. But it's accessible. So if somebody did want something that's not normally sold within the UK market, as I said before, we can view on our system where that stock may be, whether it be in the factory in Poland or in Germany or in Italy or in the US, and we can call that product into the UK to support the customer's requirement.
Well, I know we've already mentioned Technical Corner, and we're going to see one of your vices with Paul at NCMT. But I've got quite a mean question to ask you. There's a lot of companies out there that sell vices, that sell chucks, so why choose Bison?
I think we're quite unique within our industry with the level of investment that we've just made into the new factory, new machinery, as I said before, in the heat treatment plant, our own foundry and such like. So we've invested in our future, which is also an investment in the customer's future. If you buy one of our products, you're going to be able to get spares and parts for it into the future. It's your investment is protected through our investment in the factory. Secondly, because we control the product right from the design aspect of the product, right through to the purchasing the raw material or casting, to making our own castings and such like. We machine it ourselves, we heat treat it ourselves. It's even packaged in the same factory. So every process is controlled by us. Nothing is outsourced to a third party.
That means you can do specials. It's not just your standard product range.
Exactly, yeah. We can take a standard product and modify it slightly for a customer's requirement or customer's need, or we can do special design right from the scratch. The customer gives us a specification, gives us a drawing of the component they're trying to hold, gives us some idea of what they want, and then we will design that. We will provide drawings for the customer to obviously look at and view to make sure it's what they need.
Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, Mike, do you want to?
Well, example, first one would be special centres that we make for Mazak. They call them off all year round, special centres and tool shanks. We also make a special power chuck for Citizen Miano as well. They use it on their sub spindle as a pick-off. We've opened up the bore to 51 to their requirements. More on specials, but we also, with a lot of the OEMs as well, we do work with people like XYZ. They take chucks from us every month, also to our tool holders and tool posts as well.
Sorry to interrupt. What's the benefit of working with the OEMs for yourselves? Because they've got to have confidence in you.
Well, yeah, for us, obviously, it's important for us to work with the OEMs because it's like third-party recommendation from us to get our product on to their machines. But I think also in reverse, for them to deal with somebody such as Bison to put our product on their machine, it's protecting them in their machine because there is support available here in the UK for them. The rich history and the experience that we have in the industry can only add value to their machine by putting some of our products on their machines. We did something for DMG. They wanted to put a large four-jaw independent machine onto one of their CNC lathes. So we took a standard chuck, made a special thick adapter plate for them and a draw tube cap to protect the draw tube. So that was an application that for them, it helped them sell the machine to their customer, and it gave them
flexibility,
the flexibility that they needed.
Say, right, well, this is standard, but can you change it around to suit what we want? And that's what we do. We work with them.
Mike, Sean, I understand that standard products go through distribution, but if I was to buy a special, would that go through distribution or direct with yourselves?
Most standard products we prefer to sell through a network of distributors. Yeah, we deal with most of the good engineers, merchants up and down the country, whether they be independents or your nationals, such as MSC, Cutwell, the Cromwell Tools Group. But we also do Rotor Grip, Ardy Barrett, people that specialise, and they stock some of our product. So I think it's important for us to support that distribution network by not running around taking every order we can get direct, because then we would lose that relationship we have with our distribution network. However, if it's a large specials project where it involves a lot of design work and we feel it's quite important to have that communication direct with the people that actually want the product, they're going to use the product, because we have had instances in the past where we've taken that sort of project through a distributor, and no disrespect to the distributor.
It's in between, it's too many people.
You're going backwards and forwards all the time.
And sometimes mistakes can happen. So when it's something like that, we prefer to deal direct. However, if a distributor brings the lead to us and they want us to work with them, we will support that distributor in that project. But we would prefer to talk and communicate with the people that are going to use the product.
Some of them,
we don't want it to be
some
wrong.
distributors are like, let's say, look, can you talk direct to my
so
customer?
they do that anyway.
So we would say to them, right, you stay back, we'll sort it all out, because it's quicker, otherwise you're going through third party. And that's
absolutely.
where things happen.
Go on.
Sorry,
No.
through this, with this product range that you've got with your standards and with your specials, you've got a large array of solutions effectively. So, you know, if I was the end user, what would be the best way for me to get in touch with you guys?
I mean, just go onto the website, www.bison, it's -bl.co.uk or .com.
We'll put that all on the screen.
All links through to the same website. And once you go into there, if you just click on the distributor tab, you click on UK, it will be us. We supply the Scandinavian markets as well from the UK. And even if you emailed the factory direct, instantly the email will be forwarded to us. The guys in the sales office, we speak to them 10 times a day, 20 times a day. We're in constant communication with the factory. So if anything comes in from the UK or any of the markets that we look after in the UK, that email will be sent to us and we will contact you straight away.
Right, now I think it's time for you to head over to Technical Corner, where Paul is going to be discussing your self-cantering vice and the box jaws. Have I got it right?
Cantering, centering.
Oh, sorry, there we go, I got it wrong. But it's fine, you're going to be discussing it, not me.
I'm gone.
And also, Paul's at NCMT and going to be looking at one of your vices on the machine. So good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
MTD on location.
So it's always good to hear an opinion from a user of Bison equipment. Richard, you're obviously from NCMT, and here on this Akuma machine we actually have a Bison vice. Why are you using this on this machine?
It is a robust vice basically, so it's got good clamping forces. It's a centric type vice, so it will clamp with both jaws. So when you're holding castings, for instance, it will hold the part centrally, even with variations in the casting itself.
And I think it's a good endorsement for anybody, or certainly for Bison. You look at Akuma's technology, Akuma's machines, you're always promoting how good the machinery is, and you can't obviously sell a machine with a vice that doesn't equal that. So it's a good testament to them, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very true. You know, we've got rigid machines capable of doing, you know, quite heavy cutting. So really, we want the work on to match.
And also, it's also interesting to know that these vices are made on Akuma machines, I believe.
That's correct. Yeah, the Bison factory is full of Akuma machines in their factory, many different types doing many different operations.
Great stuff. So there you have it from here at NCMT. Bison vices are very economical, but not only economical, reliable and sturdy as well.
Technical Corner.
So welcome to Technical Corner. I'm with Mike Harris and we're going to be talking about two new products today from Bison. Let's start with this one. Can you tell us what this product is?
This is the new Bison 6651 self-centering manual vice.
Okay, so what's good about it?
Good of it, three different sizes, 100, 125, 150 jaw widths. Clamping goes up to about 165 millimetres as well. Drawdown jaws as well.
What does the drawdown jaws give you for people that don't really know?
Let's go. Basically, is if you had your standard block jaws, more pressure you put on it, you push, push, push. The component in the end will be pushed up, not to make it nice. Or drawdown jaws, because they're angled, what that means is the more pressure, the more it pushes down the component.
Okay. And what about the jaws on this? Different serrated jaws, soft jaws, yes, hard jaws?
You can get these as well, soft jaws, but also with this one here, as you can say, you can take the bolts out, turn it round, so then you have groove jaws as well for more heavy duty machining.
Right, whereas with maybe some other vices, you'd actually have to change the jaws on the vice. This, you can just literally pick it up, turn it round.
Turn it round, undo these quickly, turn it round, put them on straight away.
Okay, a couple of things with vices. Obviously, there's a lot of them on the marketplace, and I mean, there is a lot to choose from. What about something like the repeatability of this?
Repeatability of this is about just under 1,000, I think it is, as well.
Okay.
on all three sizes.
And you also mentioned to me earlier, before we set up here in Technical Corner, about one of the benefits of having a few of these vices next to each other and on maybe longer rail parts. Can you tell us how you would...
Vice on its own, no problem. But if you're using, say, you're machining a rail, a long component, and you have, say, 3 of these already bolted down on the machine bed, you come along, clamp first, middle one. Go to the side, clamp. When you come to here, normally component, not straight as an arrow. Now instead of having to take the vice off the bed, you just come to the side here, take the plate off, there's a plate in the middle, remove that, and then on the side there's a little bolt, undo that as well, then the jaws will float off centre. So then you clamp up where you want, do up the bolt, that's it, instead of having to move.
And that's pretty unique. I've not heard of it.
Neither have I.
Other manufacturers.
I've had a look around, there's nothing much going on that sort of thing.
Now, how new is this product to Bison, Mike?
This is our newest vice, it launched start of this year.
So, and you think it's going to be popular? I know you've already got this in a few OEM companies.
Yes.
They're already embracing it. NCMT.
NCMT have got them, DMG have got them, and they'll be featuring them at the Mac show as well.
Okay,
so we wait and see what the results come from that.
Well, I'm sure companies like that don't tend to embrace products like this unless they're confident that they're going to be one of the best out there to use. Okay, so that's the first product. Right, let's come on to this here. We've got this on the table now. Obviously, I managed to get it on. My muscles or my arms are still aching.
Done very well.
Tell us a little bit about what we have here.
What we got here? Let's go this one. Let's go this one first.
Yeah.
Right? This one is a conventional sort of box jaw we have. So this is slightly modified for an oil company up in Scotland, as you can see here. Completely enclosed. The jaw as well is at extra height. But what this gives on big components, big heavy components, maximum clamping. Something like this clamps about 40 kilonewtons force, which they need on big components. Conventional jaws on an independent chuck will only give you so much, and you've seen it before. They do it up by hand, then a bit of scaffolding pole, that's it, it's done. And after a while, it's bent.
A bit been there. And I think the interesting thing about this is the types of, I mean, the machines we're talking about, boring machines, vertical turning machines, the types of applications that you tend to have on these are pretty expensive as well, aren't they?
Yes.
So you can't afford to have
That can't
parts
slip.
lifting. No, so it's important to get the right clamping solution.
You can see that this is being held up as well, but this sort of height jaws they want for it as well.
Yeah.
Now, you come to this beast.
Yes.
That gives you 35, 50 kilonewtons force. If you're doing bigger components, larger, you can't afford for them to move. Something like this, the MSP box jaw with Jacob screw in it as well. This gives up to 200 kilonewtons force.
Per jaw?
Per jaw.
Right.
That's not going to move.
No, I mean, we've touched on applications then and machines. So this is really for very, very large components on large boring machines, isn't it?
Yes. A lot of this for the sort of oil and gas industry are taking these on as well.
What's the market like for these though, Mike? I mean, we talked about one product here, your Vice, which could pretty much go into any machine shop, to something like this, which is a lot more niche, isn't it?
Yes. There's not many companies out there doing this sort of work as well. Bison do very well on these with specials like this. A conventional jaw we have in our catalogue, that will do it. But then when you need more force going into it, that's what you need.
So do you not have much competition? I mean, we spoke about the competition on the Vice, there's loads.
There's
but
loads.
with this, is it few and far between?
2 or 3 other companies, I believe, do these. But what we do a very competitive price, and our delivery is very good as well. And we work with the customer to turn this into what he wants. We don't say, this is it, this is what you would need. We work with them, give them a drawing.
And this is one. This is one off. Do they come bigger, smaller as well, or is this? Yeah,
they're a bigger size as well. We do specials of these. This is standard.
Right, and off-the-shelf item, as you mentioned.
Heavy shelves if they are.
Yeah.
I think.
But readily available.
Something like this. Some are available, like we saw today. This came straight over from Poland. Something like normally you wait about 2 months.
Okay, great. Been an enjoyable technical corner. Thank you very much, Mike. And back to you guys in the studio.
Great technical corner. Thank you, Michael. Looks a great new Vice. Looking forward to see it.
Thank you.
For people attending Mac, where can people see your products?
At Mac, we will be on the Citizen stand. We also have products on DMG, NCMT as well, and XYZ. We'll have all our products on as well.
So you'll be visiting throughout the week so people can contact you and get some more information via that as well. Yeah. Brilliant. And also, last but by no means least, because, you know, for your Swarf and Chips goodie bag, can you sell Bison to us?
Yeah, sure. Bison is your partner for the future. We've invested in our future. We believe that your money's well spent with the Bison product because of that investment. It's a long-term investment. Please remember that we control the product right from start to finish. So any issues, any problems you may have, I can only stress
Hopefully
that
we
we don't have many issues,
Yeah.
but you know how it is. We're here to help. We have local support as well to help you. So whatever the solution or problems or issues that you have, please get in contact. We're only pleased to help.
Of course, that's perfect.
Brilliant.
And I know you were saying how busy you are, so
Yes.
you know
Yeah, we
you're not
are at the
busy for
moment,
no
yes.
reason.
We are
So
very busy.
righto. Okay, so here's your Swarf and Chips goodie bags. Thank you so much for joining us today. You're not getting both of them, my God.
Party bags, I
Thank
like
you.
it.
He
That's
thinks
Yeah.
there's food
Who's
inside.
going to have both of them then? I like
Constantly
it.
putting it.
There's a lot. Thank you so much for joining
You're
us.
welcome.
gents.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for your
us.
time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cycle Time Challenge.
Guys and girls, bit of a cycle time challenge. We've dropped in to see Ferocity in Cheltenham. Now this company is a great example of investment, building relationships and inspiration. Now they've just bought a Mazak, a quick turn 250 MY. 12 tools, live tooling, Y-axis. Now what we're here for though, the cycle time challenge, as I said, now this part here, you might think, bit of milling, bit of turning. Well, with this machine, they used to do it previously in 30 minutes, but the new machine they've invested in, have a guess at what time they do it now.
Thank you for watching this week's Swarf and Chips. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you want to watch any of the previous episodes, click on the links here. Don't forget to get involved with the Cycle Time Challenge and put your guesses in the comments box below. And as we always say, keep those spindles turning.